Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita, and welcome to episode 42. The meaning of life. Yarn with me episode. If you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, and join the Discord, the link to that is in the description below. Today, started catching up on my temperature blanket. I'm at like a breathing point where I can actually start doing that now. So I did finish the strips for the crochet one, but I need to make a dent into the knit one before I start attaching those, and then attach May's block to April. That's way over there, hidden. So I have this right here. You need this to be not right there. So this is as far as I've gotten on it. I am on getting ready to start May 8th. So I'm like a month and a half behind. June is almost over, and I haven't done any of the June stuff for either one. I probably should have just picked one to do instead of two, but I do both crochet and knitting, so I decided, hey, why not? I enjoy the torture. So I've got my timer ready to go, and we start. So my May 8th, the high was 63 and the low was 39. So my first, I need Varsity Gold and then Lilac. And I got my handy dandy scratch sheet over here and my scissors ready. Okay, I'm pretty sure that came over the microphone. It is raining outside and we got intermittent thunder here and there. Maybe not so intermittent. I don't see any lightning, so we're good. Oh, did I already press play? Well, darn. All right, let's go. I got it. Thunderous interruptus. It's a lot cooler than it was over the last week. It was in like the 80s and 90s. It was getting dangerously close to 100. We topped our one temperature to 95. 6, 8, 10. Let's see. Varsity Gold. Let's not pick the wrong color this time, because I did that before. In my head, I said, yeah, I need Varsity Gold. And what did I grab? Varsity Yellow. And I had to, like, undo it. Thankfully, all I got to the point was this, where I'm tying it on, which you can't see me do. And I need to make sure my camera, which I never ever do check before I start hitting record, that we are actually in yarn with me mode. Nope, we aren't. There we go. Now we are. Okay. Just flip. So I hope you all are doing well. And it's not hot where you are at the moment. Currently, it's like, it says 60 something. It's hotter in here though. At least that's what it feels like. I had the AC on earlier and then it started raining. It's coming out at a pretty good clip, but I think it might be getting ready to get out of here. As the first thunder, when it started raining, that I heard. And it's been raining, I think, for like 30 minutes at least. Mark my row off. That way I know where I am and what I'm doing. Should have grabbed some water before I came over here, but I can get it at the break. I'm working on some tutorial projects that I last night worked on one, but I need to go back through some stuff. And I also want to think of, because what I'm doing requires the installation of a zipper, and I'm trying to think of a way to do it without having to go that route. Because sewing in zippers, even though, I mean, I've done it quite a lot, but it can be a pain. Projects need to be easy and quick and not so torturous. Because if we're like getting tortured by our project, we're less likely to finish them. I mean, I did that one all in one piece. I think when I go to do the tutorial, it's going to be done in separate pieces. And what I need to do is figure out how to make it where we don't have to install a zipper. I've been looking all over, seeing if someone else had done one without one. Nope. And when I try to search for this without a zipper, you don't ever get results without a zipper. You just get them all with the zipper installed. And I'm like, ugh. I'm going to install a zipper on that one, but I would like to not have one. That way it's easier on everybody, and it can be done and stitched together, and woohoo! We have what we need. So I'm going to work on, I did that in like a day, that part. I have not installed the zipper yet because the bag top measures where the zipper goes is 10 inches. And either I've got ones that are too small or one that is huge. It's like, I think I'm going to have to like use the bigger one just so I can see the construction. Now I've sewn this specific thing before, but I thought, why not, can't we crochet this and get some things we need, and then I can have a different kind of bag on my my web shop, which is, if you don't know, craftsbyanita.com. Go check it out if you so desire. It's row, oh god, did I lose count? No, that was row 4. Woo! Alright. I gotta keep track because trying to count garter stitch, especially when you're changing colors, is a pain. It's a pain. I'm hoping to get at least 3 days done in this session, I hope. So I can get week 2 done. And then I'll only have, I don't know, 20 more to go. I just had to do the math, didn't I? I should know better than to do the math. Yep. Trying to get this done because pretty soon it's like this is the last full week of June, and then we've got 2 other is it 2 other, wait, 29th, 30 days, 2 days after that. My feature Friday, my first feature Friday job comes out on June 29th at noon Mountain Time. So look forward to seeing you over there, checking it out. Because you've already seen the items made, then now you can get a chance to purchase them. So that'll be fun. It's always like trying to speed through this, and I gotta make sure I pay attention to my row count because it's 8 rows per color, per high color, per low color, and then 2 black rows in between the days. I know I'm getting close. I do believe I'm on row 6. Now if I could just get this to stop twisting up. I just got to remember to, like, you turn it one way, you should turn it back the other, and hopefully not get twisted. Yeah, that was 6. 2 more rows and our high temperature is done. Yay! I'm sitting here, I want to talk, but I can't because my nose is itching. Ah. So yeah, they're doing some like moving of things around at work. It's like it just started this week. And it's supposed to like be done sometime in July. I'm not sure. I mean, we keep hearing things, but I don't think anybody really has concrete knowledge of said goings on. I would just like to know, because it affects the two halls that I work on, which will ultimately just be taken down to one hall. They're moving residents around. I don't know what's going on. A couple of them have already moved out to different facilities. So I don't know what's happening at the moment. It'd be nice to know. I think the next one is lilac. Yep. Our poor little lilac skein. Lilac and purple just keep getting used a lot. This in April. Is it April? No, May. In May. So, which towards the end will be the last end of the so I got everything wrote down on my spreadsheet. So towards the end, purple and lilac will be done being used for right now. So that's always fun. There'll be 2 less skeins off my desk with the introduction of varsity red when I go to do June, because it got hot. The 90 to 99 is, oh, what color was it? I know it's a dark red. Is that what it's called? Oh, sorry, varsity red. Varsity red, yeah, will be introduced in June. But right now, we still had some cool temperatures in May. And it's hot in June. It was like getting in the 90s before summer hit, which was, I think, last Friday, one of those. All right, let me get my lilac. If I can find the end. Where are you at? There you are. Get that attached. Tying my ends. Lilac goes to the black yarn. Maybe if I can tie it. Now I need to cut varsity gold. Get a little snippy. And tie that to the lilac. If I can grab the right yarn. And I know you can't see exactly what I'm doing because, well, it's in my lap. There we go. Now I need to get the black yarn in the front. Maybe. Find it. There that is. Flip this back over. And then weave in my end as I go. There we go. So I don't have to weave them in later. I wish I could have done that on my crochet one. I didn't think that one through at all. I was like, oh yeah, this will be great. It'll be fun. I'll love it. And then I started doing it and I was like, well, I don't like it, but too late now. It's a learning curve. I've never done temperature blankets before. This is my first year doing them. So if I go to make other ones, it's going to be already not the current year. I want to make temperature blankets for all 3 of my kids on the year they were born, and I want to make one for myself for the year I was born. If they kept track that far back. I guess I'd have to find out. And I'd have to set it to a completely different state, because I did not grow up in Colorado. I grew up in Missouri. So that would be interesting. I'd have to get my kids to... I want you to write... Oh, man. What the hell happened? This is supposed to be... Okay. Never mind. I'm losing mine. So, I'm going to get them to give me their 10 favorite colors in the order that they like. And then I'll go get the yarn. I'll get all the temperatures wrote down, and I will make said blanket. But I will crochet it in a way that will make sense, not be too big, not be too long. You know, stuff like that. Because that's why some people don't like their temperature blanket when they're finished with it, because it ends up being way too long. And I'm like, This one, it's about, it's close to, I think, 7 feet long. I haven't really sat down, put it on the floor, and actually measured it. But I'm not worried about the length. It'll go, I'm more worried about the width. And I'll have to show what I finished. It's sitting over there. I've got four months attached. I sat down and hand stitched April to March. I was just like, oh my god, this is taking too long. It's like, what? Am I not done yet? I feel like it's just took forever. So once this gets done, I have to sit down and attach it and not whine about it. Because I made this project. I based this off a temperature quilt that I saw. I was like, oh, that's nice. I think I want to try that. I mean, it's fine. It's just the hand sewing that's the most difficult. It feels like the hand sewing takes the absolute longest, because you're sitting there with a big old strip of knitting and having to sit there and try to not stretch it, because garter stitch stretches. So it's been problematic. My poor table is covered over there again, so I need to figure this out. Because I was sat here with it in my lap trying to do it and not stretch it, which was, ooh, so painful to do. It was hard. But I got it done. And I'll show it after our break. And maybe I can actually get 3 days done on this. Before our break, I should be able to start May 9th or 10th. May 9th. And that was row 5. Got 3 rows left on the color. So, let me know what you're working on, if you're working on anything. I would like to know. My comment section is very lonely, and it could use a visit. Let's see. Jesus, I don't think it's going to stop pouring. Still going at the same pace. We're not in any kind of flash flood warning. I mean, I used to live in old Colorado City. They would flash flood a lot over there, because it's a hop and a skip from Manitou Springs, and Manitou always flooded, and they would close off Colorado Avenue because of the flooding in Manitou. It's just like crazy. I don't think we're not gonna get, hopefully we don't get that 1-inch hail they were talking about earlier today. I haven't seen that size hail in a really long time, and I really don't want to at all. Okay, I believe that was, dang it, over that side. Oh no, I'm on the back. That was row 7. I got confused. Thought I was back on the right side. Nope. This is row 8. Well, there's the thunder again. I think it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, too. But I have no clue. I haven't looked. That was the last of the 8th. So we do our 2 black border rows. And then we get on with the next one, which is varsity gold and purple. So we'll use varsity gold again. And then purple is buried under there. Which I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get to the purple color before the timer goes off. Cut my purple, my lilac. Get that out the way. So, eventually, and I know y'all probably already know all this anyway, Michaels is gonna start selling the big twist yarn. We'll see how that goes. I got a Michaels just hop and skip down the road a couple miles. But I don't know when that's supposed to be in stock. Hirschner's is also going to sell big twist. Mary Maxim's going to sell big twist. I swear there was one more in there, but I can't remember who it was. But we'll see what goes on. It's supposed to be by the fall. Because it's like, I mean, this is all, everything except for the light gray yarn for the crochet one and the black yarn. It's all big twist. That I bought, that I ordered online from Joann's last year in preparation for the temperature blankets. I don't believe I'm in danger of running out because I bought 2 of each color. Might be in danger of running out of black yarn though, and I'm not sure if I'll run out of the gray. I'm hoping not, because I did, what am I doing? I did June. The June bag is over there for the gray blocks and the black blocks. I used an incredible amount of black on both projects. So if I do run out of black yarn, I've got 2 of the red hearts left. This is 1. And I have Mainstays black over in the basket. I have access to. I got a small ball of black over here. I also have another ball of black somewhere. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Varsity gold again. Here we are. So, I mean, I have access, but it's not infinite. I do not have, if only I had a yarn bag of holding. Wouldn't that be great? You're just like, oh, I need a skein of this, and you just reach in, poof, there it is. I wish it were that easy. And I would never run out of yarn. Not that I could run out of yarn right now. I've got a lot of yarn. A lot of it's cotton. And I'm thinking about getting one of each of the acrylic saber yarns from Ice Yarns. But that's down the road. I have other things I gotta do first before I even attempt to think about that. Which probably at this rate won't be until next year. I've got things I'm planning to do, like move. Got that ball rolling. I just need to schedule some showings for Monday. I need to look at what's there and then frickin' see about it. Because I'm tired of living in this place. Less than 5 minutes till we get to our break. Hopefully you're making good progress on your project. I'm already on a second day. So maybe I can get 3 days done. Because I did, like, think to myself, it's like, alright, so I've got the crochet strips over here. I need to work on this. So every time I get a week done, I crochet a strip to the month. And I got 2 strips over here. And then once I get that, all of those attached, I got last 2 weeks of May, and then the border colors, the gray blocks or whatever, that goes on the bottom. And then I'll finish another week. And then I'll attach that one to the other block. And then I will finish this before I start doing June. You know, for being rainy, it's kind of warm in here. It was a little humid this morning when I went to work. Oops, I hit my microphone. Sorry. I wonder if I'll actually get the high temperature done before the timer goes off. This is row 4, and I got 4 more to go. Possibly. If my yarn would stop twisting, that would be great. It's still raining at the same pace it's been doing for the like 45 minutes to an hour. It's row 4. Row 5. I'm trying to beat the clock. It's what I do. It's like, how fast can I do this? Not very, because I have to do this part. And try to keep the yarn from twisting up too much. Probably won't get there because I'm on row 6 with a minute ish left. Yeah, not gonna get there. Now I don't want to start row 7 because we got 35 seconds left. It's gonna take longer. Maybe I can untwist my yarn. Whee! Dropped it. Alright. So we're untwisted and ready for after the break, and our timer goes off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dismiss. Alright, take a break. We rocked it. Take your break. Stay hydrated. And we're back. Ready for part 2 of our 30-minute session, of our hour-long session, getting things done. So I've unburied my purple yarn, found the end, and we're going to do the last 2 rows of June, whatever the heck it is. Do my spreadsheet back open. June 9th. So, back on and hit start for our last 30 minutes of this session. Yay! So, hope you all had a good break. When I got up, refreshed my coffee. Didn't have a snack. I had a snack earlier before I started. Now I'm thinking about what do I want for dinner, because I need to also edit this and upload it and have it out tomorrow. Because I did not quite get this shot this weekend. My son was here and we had to do a bunch of stuff. So that all got taken care of. It was a very busy Monday. I had to get the vlog edited and out first. And then by the time I got that done and I was trying to sit down to do something else, it's like, hey, you can come pick me up. And I was like, all right. So he had a thing he had to go do, and I dropped him off, and I was expecting him to be gone all day. He wasn't. So I was like, all right, let me go get you real quick. So, yeah, picked him up, brought him back, and then took him back to his father's later on so he can go to work the next day. He kind of has the same schedule I do, except he's not exactly full-time. Mostly, and he's got Fridays off. I don't. I work Tuesday through Saturday. He works Tuesday through Thursday, has Friday off, then works Saturday, and has Sunday and Monday off. So he's kind of part-time-ish. Something like that. So that was row 8. Now we get ready for our purple color, which was 40 degrees that day for the low. High was 67, the low was 43. I do hope I can get the next one done, which will be June 10th. Or not June 10th, May 10th. I wish it was on June 10th. Then I wouldn't be so far behind. Yeah, because there was always, like, when I was going through and doing research, okay, let's not do that. That is not purple. That is lilac. No. This is the one I want. Shoot. Let's try this again. Alright. Cut. Start the gate. Take 2. Click. All right. Tie my end together. Fussy. This is fussy. Why'd I do this to myself? Snip. Get that out the way. Alright, there we go. Now we got the proper color. It's like I almost did what I did yesterday. It's like, no! I put on varsity gold when I needed varsity orange. Alright. That down. Please have my yarn, thank you. And weave as we go. Maybe. I also made my son take the blades down on the ceiling fence so they can get cleaned. That's why it's on right now. Can't hear it though. Those were filthy. I hadn't been able to do it because I'm too dang short. The ceilings are too tall on the top floor, which is annoying. Because my bifold doors are like dang near to the ceiling, and it makes it impossible to open and close if they even want to open and close, especially close. It's ridiculous. With like normal doors, or like a normal closet, you know, something I can, like a separate utility closet for my vacuum, my carpet cleaner, and all my cleaning stuff. That way it's not in with the coats in the coat closet like they are now. The kitchen with more cabinets would be great. Just more space would be nice. And maybe one of these days I can actually save up money and get myself a real couch instead of my fake one that's over there. It's 5-gallon buckets filled with stuff that don't have a home, with a twin mattress on top of my faux couch. Now, the one thing that terrifies me when I'm looking for a place is the HOA fees. It's like, seriously. Why do they have to be that high? That's just ridiculous. It's for maintaining the property and all this other stuff. Okay. I can maintain my own property? I'm a big girl. I can handle some yard work. Maybe not right now because it's raining. But like seriously, I don't understand why they have to be that high. Makes no sense. Gotta remember to flip it opposite, so I'm not twisting up. It's starting to get hot in here again. Yeah, I think all the rain that I'm hearing now is the stuff falling off the roof. Because, well, I'm pretty sure these gutters have never been cleaned the entire time I've lived here. I mean, I can look out and I see twigs hanging out from the gutter. Which, it's like, what do I pay? What do I pay rent here for if you guys are not going to maintain the property? Let's see, I'm ready on row 5. This be varsity orange and purple is the next day. Lilac covered, I think, yeah, the 30s. The temperature in the 30s is what lilac did. 40s is purple. 50s is, I have no idea. Varsity yellow. 60s is varsity gold. 70s, I think, is varsity orange, yeah. Three more rows. And this day is done. And I can start the next one with a different color for the high temperature. Yeah, because for a while... Oh, I meant to show that. Dang it, I forgot. Sorry. Smack myself. Remind myself to show it at after the end of our work time here. Because I forgot, and I have a tendency to do that. Because there was something I was going to show on some episode somewhere. Forgot which one. I was going to show some things off that I made. Probably I'll do it in my vlog. Because I haven't done today's vlogging yet. Got home, sat down, started this about 5 something or other. And then I'll do the vlog, and then I'll make some food. Because I'm hungry. No matter how much I try to untwist the yarn, it's just not working. Without having to pick the yarn up and unwrap it around. And I don't want to do that. Seven? Really? Maybe? Count like. Get done with this row. Oh yeah, it was just 3. So yeah, I'm on row 8. Almost done with this day. This yarn keeps getting messing me up here. Okay. That's 8. And now it's the border, and then cut the purple yarn, cause see, got all twisted. Cut the purple, untangle it from my black yarn, maybe. Here we go. Tie it off. Got too big of a tail. Oh well. And now weave in our end. It's easier to control one end than it is when I change the color for the day. And I have two I've got to contend with. One likes to try to take off from the other. It's a little fussier. Okay. One more row of black. Maybe if I don't drop my project. Definitely gonna have to turn that AC back on. The sun's coming back out. Yeah, we're supposed to be in a thunderstorm watch until like 8 o'clock, and it's like just after 6. Unless something else pops up, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't believe so. That's done. I need to mark it off on my spreadsheet. There we go. Save. Now we got Varsity Orange, which I need to move over here. Varsity Orange and then purple again. Yep. And week 2 of May will be done on the knit thing with like 3 weeks left. I'll have 21 left to do. 21 days. Varsity Orange. Just want the end. Now I'm just doing, I'm just double knotting it. I'm doing 2 overhand knots. 1, 2. And that's all I'm doing to secure it. Because I'm not fussy about knots in my work. It's like, how else is it supposed to stay secure? At least that's how I feel. That's row 1. And if this runs over, that's fine. I do want to finish this day on this session. That way I'm not leaving it hanging and I'm ready to start like May 10th the next time I pick it up. Because I have other things I want to try to do tonight before I go to bed. Like, find the zipper for that specific bag. It still twists. I know which zipper I'm going to grab. I just need to grab it again. Which I should have just, like, had it out last night. Because I was like, yeah, I don't want to cut the zipper down for this. And then it's like, that's the only one I got. So I'm going to need to. And then I'm going to proceed to figure out how to make it without a zipper. because hand sewing and I do not get along. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, which with on this I have to. I don't have a choice. Let me try to flip it to where it's not so twisty. I have to keep doing it that way until it untwists. I'm going to go counterclockwise. Now, how hard I try, I can't get that to not twist up with the other yarn. Always try not to get it to twist too much. Just keep rotating it counterclockwise. Because pretty soon this piece is going to get too long to be like flipping it around all the yarn. And then it becomes not feasible and a waste of time to try to do it. Yeah, well, foot. We got 10 minutes left. Oops, let's not do that. So, because it's like, yeah, these sessions are an hour or more, depending on what I'm doing. And if I was like, I'm just tired of working on this and I'm close to finishing, so I'm just going to keep going and finish it. It's like how I want to finish May 10th. Because I want to crochet week 3 or week 4 to what's over there, so I can get it off my desk. And then I'll work on week 3 on this one. Counterclockwise, please. Oh, what did I do? Dang it. That didn't work out right. 5, 6. 2 more, and then I can switch to purple. Which is hanging out just waiting. Would like to get this caught up. Be nice if I could actually do a week and a night, but I'll settle for like 3 or 4 days per day done. That way I can get caught up and then get started on June. I mean, I could, if I wanted to, do June at the same time, but I don't need to get confused. Last row for this color. Then we start with purple. And get that going. I have to look that up when I get done. This is row 8. Okay, thank God. I'm all twisted and tangled. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Alright, get up here and get the purple attached with how many? 6.5 minutes left. And it is going to include the 2 black rows at the end because why leave it unfinished? You know, I don't like leaving things in the middle of something. Right. Now we add the purple. Maybe. There we go. Purple. Do our double knots again. Cut a little orange color. And get it untangled. There we go. And tie it. Yes, I'm talking to myself. Then again, I'm talking to myself the entire time. Last 8 rows of this. Which hopefully won't take too long. Oops. Can you just weave in, please? There we go. Dang it. The concentration is real. Oh, please don't yarn barf on me. I don't want to deal with that right now. Yeah, I know, I'm just sitting here. Don't mean to ignore you guys. Beep beep. I am speed. Or at least I'm trying to be speed. If I do clockwise and counterclockwise, or just I don't know. Still have no idea. I did not get it tangled that go round. I know you're supposed to go clockwise or counterclockwise or either one of the two. And you're not supposed to, you're supposed to like, it'll tangle and then it'll untangle. I just need to pay attention to which way it's going. Maybe I have to do counterclockwise. Yeah. All the time. Just because of the way I wrap the yarn to secure it. Pretty sure that's the case. Nope. Counterclockwise. Give me my needle. Yeah, counterclockwise. Okay. This is why we do these sessions. We figure stuff out. Just so we know. And I got like less than 2 minutes on my timer, but I'm going to finish this. First, and then I'll end the video. It'll go probably just a couple of minutes past. That's fine. I'm the one that has to edit it. Not edit too much. Beginning, end, splice it in the middle for the break, and then done. Yeah. 4. One minute remains. Oh no. I've got 4 more rows to do. 6 counting the border. That's fine. We shouldn't go more than maybe 3 minutes past the timer. Shouldn't. It's 5. 10 seconds left. Okay, and we're still going. I'm on row 6 of 8, and then I got 2 more rows to do. Which, now that I don't have to worry about the timer, I can just go. Two, 3, 4, yeah, it's row 6. Two more to go. Now total 4 more rows. So I hope you're still working on your project. I know I am. Let's see. Over here. Do. Birdies are birding. I don't understand why those birds wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, good grief. Wait, where am I at? 2, 4. Shoot. I'm gonna have to count when I get back to the front side. I forgot to mark off a row. Oops. Of course, that happens. Darn it. Can you knit the stitch, please? Alright, get back to the front. Look. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that was 8. And I forgot to mark off row 7. Now I do my 2 borders, and then we'll call this a video. It shouldn't take long. It's just 40 little stitches. Takes maybe a minute and a half to do. Maybe. Because I still have to like cut the purple and then tie it to the black and then weave that end in. So maybe 2 minutes. Alright. And we snip. There we go. I really gotta stop snipping these long tails. I know I need enough to like weave in, but that's just too much. Because it's not like I'm giving this blanket to anybody. This one's mine. So yeah, more like 3 minutes. Who's counting? I'm not. If I wanted to be pedantic, I could have started a stopwatch. But that would be silly. Okay, that's row 1. And now we row 2. And I need to show what that is over there. So I meant to do that and I forgot. And I shall do that here as soon as I'm done with this row. If the yarn would behave. Whee. All right. There's our 3 days. We started here, here, and here. Got all of these done. So I'm going to set that over there. Oops. Let's not smack our computer. And I'll show you this. I know I showed it off in a vlog that won't be out until next week. So this is 4 months put together. It's not very wide yet. And then we got like 8 more months to go on this. So as soon as I can get May done, I can get June done and then be caught up, and then hopefully I won't be too far behind in July. So this is what this is looking like right at the moment. Yeet. Back over here, don't fall. I don't want to pick you up later. Anyway, I do hope you made great progress on the project you decided to work on during this episode, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.